Well, all right. Yep. 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 So I'm thinking, and I think too much. People are like, hey, you got to stop thinking too much. Yeah. And sometimes I speak and I put stuff out there. Oh, you shouldn't do that. Well, I had a couple heartwarming stories sent to me today about, like, there was this uh, one waitress, and it happened to me. I was in a restaurant. It happened to me uh, 30 years ago, or something. When I was younger, I was working, and somebody left a note. I was like, "Don't worry, things will be brighter. It'll be all right." Something to that effect. I didn't keep the note. I wish I should have. I mean, I wish I had, but I didn't. And but there was a story where someone came in, left a note, gave a big tip, and it just made a big difference in their life. And I've had people make big differences in my life, you know, unexpectedly. It's like, I did not expect that. I was down, out, knocked out, dragged down, left for left on the side, left on the side of the road. And when you ask, it's like, hey, uh, yesterday I needed a big sister. It's like, hey, I said, hey, I needed a big sister just to set my mind at ease. And all of a sudden, I got a whole bunch of big sisters. And like, I mean, in big sister ease, as they do, as one would expect from a big sister. Because you can't get that. I mean, a big brother is like, come on, right? Get up, wake up, come on, let's go. But the compassion. I'm not going to go into the differences of femininity and you know, that sort of thing, male, female. But where I'm going with this is I asked for and I received. So it's a big deal. When you ask and you receive, it's like, okay, all right. So if asked upon in the future, uh, I can only give what I can, but if you know me, you know that I will give what I can. But yeah, so I got this song rattling around in my head. I was like, where am I remembering this from? And this just popped up, and it was a poem. Maybe it's a poem. I think it was a song. Maybe. Uh, yeah, it was. I think it was a song. So it was the Zombies, right? Yeah, you think about the zombies, like, uh, but no, they're pretty deep. They go into you know the heart space, and so I looked it up. And I was like, where does this come from? This is the zombies. She's not there. Well, no one told me about her, the way she lied. No one told me about her, how many people cried. But it's too late to say you're sorry. How would I know? Why should I care? Please don't bother trying to find her. She's not there. Well, let me tell you about the way she looked, the way she acted, and the color of her hair. Her voice was soft and cool. Her eyes were clear and bright, but she's not there. No one told me about her. What could I do? No one told me about her, though they all knew. But it's too late to say you're sorry. How would I know? Why should I care? Please don't bother trying to find her. She's not there. Well, let me tell you about the way she looked. The way she had the color of her hair. Her voice was soft and cool. Her eyes were clear and bright. But she's not there. So on and on and on. But yeah. So when when I get triggered, right? We all get triggered. Some of the triggers, something happen in our life, it triggers us, right? It happens. We get triggered from maybe one event, and of course, over time, we see things happen to other people, and we get jaded. It's like, oh yeah, that's just how people are. Well, I I don't think that humanity is putting up with it anymore. I think we as a people, we're just not putting up with. She's not there anymore, or that sentiment, this whole. Uh, I'm not sure if I should leave it there. Should I leave it there? Maybe, but I'm not going to. So again, I'm not the only one out there. The waitress that felt not seen, that she had that happen to her, she was seen. And from reports that I've read, she felt seen. And, when this whole big planet that I mean, unless you know somebody like to get off world, we're all stuck here. And they call it, what do they call it? Prison planet. We're all in here. So be better. I'm sorry, I'm messing with my face and all that. But I'm relaying emotion. So when I do that, that's how I do it. I have ticks, I tap my ear, feel something there, and I try to distract myself. And it's not an uncommon thing. So when you do delve into your personal self and how you relate to right now with your family, because it's getting to that Christmas time, whatever holiday you celebrate over uh, the dark period where the sun isn't out all the time and it's a little colder. Think about not just yourself, because I'm one of the first that will think about myself and my emotions. So make yourself stronger. You can protect yourself. Your veil of armor, your big angel wings, and recognize that when you look into others. Recognize it. Like, okay, maybe you got to back off. maybe you got to say something like, that ain't right. People don't like hearing that ain't right if you're not in a space where you can say, I get it. And I'm doing the work on myself. She's not there. Let me tell you about the way she looked, the way she'd act, and the color of her hair. Her voice was soft and cool. Her eyes were clear as bright. But she's not there. So don't bother trying to tell me that you're not there. I don't think I have more to add than that. In case, if I don't catch you before Christmas, Merry Christmas. I'm not of the religious. I only grew up knowing Christmas. I don't know all the other stuff. It's not my fault. It's just how I was brought up. But if you have anything else where God is your core, and you look to God, and that's whatever it is, be kind. Oh, yeah. There's someday I watch pretty regularly. But be kind and be classy. And if you can't be kind or classy, it's like, what do they say? What's the thing? If you don't have something nice to say, don't say it at all. But if you have a purpose and you're saying something for a reason, you have to justify your reason. You know, you have to justify yourself. It's justified. And it'll be all right. And nobody will hold you accountable for speaking your mind. I mean, you don't go out and harm others and that sort of thing. It's not what being kind and classy is all about. You don't harm others. But if you tell the truth, you're coming from a God space. I call it the God space. That's what it is. It's a space that God gives you. And it's honesty. Real. And, you know, it's part of living. I must, in a past life, I must have been pretty bad to wind up on this place that wants to kill me all the time. I mean, whether animals, food, everything. Because, you watch things like Star Wars. Like, oh, you come from this planet where there's no crime and all this thing. So it must have been pretty bad to wind up here in this prison planet, which is maybe, I guess, what they call it, purgatory, towards my next life. Who knows? I don't know. I'm just speculating. Speculation. So I guess, all right. Yeah. Speculation on that, but be kind. It's not that hard to do. And peace. Be with you. So I guess that's where I'll leave it.